If you're feeling lost right now, or maybe you're feeling a sense of FOMO because you see people around you in your life, whether it's classmates or family friends or acquaintances in your life who are accomplishing things, whether it's landing prestigious internships or landing full-time jobs or maybe getting into graduate school programs, then this video is for you. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Matt, and I make these videos because I enjoy it, but I also hope that this video helps at least one person out there. With that being said, let's get right into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is, why do we feel anxious whenever we see someone else accomplish something or seek some kind of success, even if it's someone close to us? Like, why do we feel anxious about ourselves? Well, oftentimes, I think it's because we're living too much in the future, and we think that because today I haven't accomplished this thing, that I'm screwed in the future, or I'm not going to be as successful as this person in the future. But this is a totally incorrect line of thinking, because most goals that people want to achieve, and anything that is very difficult by nature to accomplish, such that only a small number of people will have it, it's not going to be an outcome that is linearly correlated with effort. And so most of us think, oh, like if I put effort here on the x-axis and then results on the y-axis, if I put in 10 hours of work, then shouldn't I see 10 hours worth of results? But the problem is, this is not how most things are. In fact, most things that I would argue are worth pursuing are actually like a power function. And so essentially, the results that you see don't really happen until you've done a lot of work over a longer period of time. And so by the time you see someone post on LinkedIn that, oh, I'm so happy to announce that I have landed a summer internship at Goldman Sachs in New York. Like, by the time you see that, they're like over here. And they've put in like months, if not a year's worth of work to get to that point. But people only recognize them when they get to that point. You, on the other hand, maybe you're like right here, and you've been working really, really hard for a really long time. Maybe you're doing all the right things. Maybe you are networking. Maybe you are preparing. Maybe you are applying to things, but you're not seeing results. And you're wondering to yourself every day when you hear about another person in your class who got another internship or succeeded in some other thing or accomplished some other goal, you're wondering, what about me? But the reality is your timeline is different. And maybe, like I said, you're right here. And it's not that you're not going to accomplish your goal. It's just that it's not happening yet because you haven't made your way along the entire function yet. But the problem is, this point right here is where most people give up, because they've been working for so long and they haven't seen any results. And it's such a simple concept, but it's really, really hard for people to internalize, especially in this day and age where we have social media and the internet honestly making it seem like everyone around us is constantly succeeding at all the things that they do, when in reality, that is just totally not the case. I've said this many times before, but social media is a complete highlight reel, and LinkedIn especially, if you're someone who is ambitious and very involved with your career, you probably spend too much time on LinkedIn. I definitely do. And there's been times where it's been so bad I had to delete the LinkedIn app just so that I couldn't access it on my phone. Otherwise, I would be checking that thing all day and constantly looking at different people's profiles and being like, oh my gosh, like this person has such an insane career. I wonder how they did that, blah, blah, blah. And not really taking any action in my own life to further my own career. And so social media and the internet has made it seem like everybody is succeeding left and right, when in reality, people just aren't posting about their failures. And people will never always post about their failures because it's unsexy to do so, and nobody wants to paint themselves in a bad light. Let's be real, okay? So right now, you might be sitting here watching this video and feeling like you're so behind in life and feeling like everyone around you is succeeding and getting their dream job. But as I've said, your timeline is different. And I want you to take a few moments now to do an exercise with me, okay? Close your eyes, and I want you to think about 5 years ago. Where were you? What were you doing? Who were you hanging out with? What sort of beliefs did you hold at that time? Just spend some time thinking about that, reflecting on that. Now compare that to today. Now chances are, whoever you were 5 years ago was a very different person than you are today. And so just to give a personal example, 5 years ago for me, I was 21. I had just transferred to a new university because I thought that it was going to give me better recruiting chances. But what I found when I got to campus was that I just felt really, really behind. And I remember the first or second week, I applied to this investment club that was the most prestigious investment club on campus. All the people in this club, everyone looked up to them. They all got really, really prestigious jobs in New York and really solid internships every summer. And I was flat out rejected. And because I was a transfer student, it was my second year, it was the only chance I had to apply to this club. Most people, they would apply freshman year and then they had another chance to apply sophomore year. The club did not take third years or fourth years. And so it was my only chance, and I put my heart and my soul into this application. I got to the interview stage, I did the interview to the best of my ability, and I was rejected. And I remember just feeling like so utterly crushed from that experience. Looking back, it's like kind of silly because it was not even a real job, it was a club on campus. But at the time, it was my world. And I think you're also kind of in a bubble when you're on campus, to be honest. But all that's to say is, like, at the time, it was my world. And I thought that getting into this club was going to be my key to success. And when I didn't, I couldn't believe it. I remember emailing the interview panel and asking them, hey, I was rejected, but look, I'm a transfer student. This is my only chance, and I'm really interested in this club. This club was one of the things that made me interested in transferring to this school. And they still said, look, apologies, but we cannot make exceptions. And I just remember calling my brother and being like, dude, I just feel horrible. I feel like I'm losing from day one already. And on top of that, I had no close friends because I had just transferred. And everybody seemed like they were in their own friend groups from freshman year. I just felt so behind, as I said. I had to restart because I had left behind all my existing relationships with people at my previous school, with friends, but also with faculty. And I was living in a completely new city at the time, just feeling like a stranger while everyone else around me seemed to have their own friend groups set up, seemed to know where to go, and seemed to just have everything so put together. And on top of that, I was working really hard and felt like I had nothing to show for it. I was doing an internship part-time off campus, so I would go to classes and then like afterwards I would go to this unpaid part-time internship to just try and get some kind of experience to put on my resume. It was a brutal time, and I was, through it all, feeling really, really lost. The only thing that I knew at the time was that I wanted to get into investment banking, but besides that, I just felt so lost in life and in my career. But fast forward now 5 years to today, and this is the Matt that you all know because I make these videos now, and I've been fortunate to work at some really amazing companies like Google and BCG. I feel so lucky and so grateful to be able to make these videos, which I never thought would be something I would be doing. If you had asked me when I was a student if I would be making videos 5 years from now, I would have laughed at you. And I have a few more friends, and I'm still feeling lost, being quite honest. I still feel lost sometimes. But that's okay, because what I've realized over time is, first of all, that feeling of being lost, I don't think it ever really goes away. I think 5 years from now, I'll probably still feel a little bit lost about something. Sure, I'll have a little bit more figured out, but I think life is so complex. How can you expect or even feel like you should figure it all out in the beginning of your life, right? And even if you think you have life figured out, what is the fun in that? Because there's nothing else for you to discover and to struggle and to overcome and to learn about. And so all I'm trying to say here is, look, 5 years ago, you were a completely different person from who you are today. And so 5 years from now, you will also be a completely different person from who you are today. Chances are, if you are watching my videos, you are not going to be the kind of person that's just going to sit around and let life happen to you. You're going to take steps to make sure that you get closer to the goals that you set for yourself. And so 5 years from now, you'll probably be unrecognizable. You will probably be a completely different person than the person that you are today. You probably won't be living in the same place that you're living today. And you might not even be talking to the same friends that you talk to today. Let that sink in for a second. And so if you feel behind right now, If you're sitting at home right now watching this video on your laptop or your desktop monitor, and you feel FOMO or you feel like you're losing in life, just remember, everyone's timeline is different. And just because your friend is seeing success today doesn't mean that you are not going to accomplish your goals in the future as well. It just might take a little bit more time, and that is completely okay. And so to make this really actionable for you, because I know I've just said a bunch of stuff, what I want you to do is I want you to take a piece of paper out or pull up a Google Doc on your laptop, or maybe your Notion template, whatever you use. And I want you to write down right now, 5 years ago, where were you? Like, where were you living? What were you doing? Who were you hanging out with? Who were you staying with? What sort of things did you believe about your life? What sort of goals and dreams did you have at that time? What was your world 5 years ago? And then I want you to, below that, write down today, the current state. Where are you staying? Where are you living? What are you doing? Are you a student? Are you working full-time? Are you spending time with the same people as you were 5 years ago? Who are your friends today? Did you know them 5 years ago? And what are your goals and your dreams today? And then I want you to take a moment to think about 5 years from now. Where do you want to be? And dream big, okay? Because you honestly cannot imagine the progress that is possible in 5 years. 5 years might be short in the grand scheme of your life, but it is also more than enough time to accomplish incredible things. And so I want you to dream big and think about what you want 5 years from now, where you want to be living, what job you think you want to have, who you want to be hanging out with, what your life just looks like in general in 5 years. And once you've done that, take the time to think about, what do I need to do every day that will move me a little bit closer to that future state? And it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be as small as, okay, 5 years from now, I want to be in the best shape of my life. And so today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose to, instead of eating an ice cream bar for dessert after dinner, I'm going to eat a fruit instead. Something as small as that. Some of you might be laughing at that, but honestly, if you are, you don't understand the power of small wins, and you don't understand the power of micro actions that compound over time to result in incredible outcomes. And so focusing on the tiny little things that you could do each and every day makes it so that it's not so overwhelming that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to procrastinate on this because it's too much work. And then you end up giving up. But is still small enough that you're actually still moving towards the goal. And over time, with consistency, the compounding effect takes place and you end up accomplishing so much that people are like, oh, how did they do that? They must have gotten lucky. Because you have to remember that anything above 0 is still progress. Even if you moved like 0.05% today, you still moved more than 0. And over time, 0.05%, 0.05%, like that compounds so that it becomes 100% or 200%. And if you understand that concept deeply, at a deep level, and you implement it into your life, then 5 years from now, you're going to be able to look back on today, the day that you watched this video, and you're just going to be amazed at how far you've come.